According to Hannah Haider, Chief Executive Officer of Development Reimagined, effective operationalization of the African Continental Free Trade Area requires significant advancement in both domestic and cross-border infrastructure. In an exclusive interview with Ethiopia News Agency, Hannah emphasized that despite facing various internal and external challenges, the continent has experienced notable economic growth. She highlighted the potential of African Continental Free Trade Area to drive structural economic transformation across Africa, asserting that all essential preconditions must be fulfilled to maximize the benefits of this pivotal initiative. Hannah recommended that African countries prioritize addressing infrastructure deficits, which are crucial for enabling other economic activities. Furthermore, she urged nations to create a more favorable environment for foreign direct investment and facilitate the seamless movement of people and capital.
In order for the AfCFTA to work, it can't work on its own. It has to work in tandem with our progress on infrastructure. It has to work in tandem with our progress on harmonizing some of our incentives around foreign direct investment and how we treat foreign direct investment, these sorts of, some of our currency, issues around payments, all of these things come into it, and even the movement of people. Because how do goods move without people? We also have to work on this area.
Mentioning that Africa is endowed with various abundant natural resources, nations should strengthen their manufacturing sectors to salvage their resources for building a robust economy. Additionally, she stressed that government and financial institutions should focus their infrastructural incentives on cross-border projects.
What we have to work on is infrastructure. Many of our leaders, and in fact even our banks, the incentive is really to look at domestic infrastructure. It's the easiest way to work. But if we're to really work as a continent and make the most of our continent, we have to have cross-border infrastructure. And those are some of the hardest projects to structure. They're often the most expensive projects to structure, not just in terms of their scale, but also in the individual elements, because it involves several countries. But these are the ones that can be extremely transformational.
Hannah noted that the perception of African risk combined with infrastructural challenges in many regions discourage foreign investment in the continent. Therefore, she called on all responsible stakeholders to take actions to change this perception and guide Africa toward sustainable economic development through increased foreign direct investment. She also urged African leaders to seek lower international debt costs through fruitful engagement at the international level with relevant bodies, which would enable countries to finance their development initiatives more easily.